Something too loose to be a dream, yet too ethereal to be reality. Where do I stand? My feet are drifting in pools of lake water with my steps, pure and iridescent colors that you'd see in pastel rainbows and water with oil, yet it's as pure as a forest spring. There's pillars and walls and statues down the halls, a light, clear sensation flooding through, seeing vines grown over green, water white and blue. What a sweet, cool breeze, a soothing sound that makes my heart ease. I take breaths of fresh air as I stare at the statues. It's me, at a table with a book and a quill and a bottle of ink I remember I used to fill. To the other side, my left, there's a statue of family. It's mine. I continue walking past the statues to the next set. The next statues are recognizable. They are my friends, my closest ones, the ones in which I love. But then to my right is a girl who stands above. She was my comfort, my push and shove. The smiles on my friends' faces, the scent of ink, the trials of family, and a smile on her face I see, and I couldn't expect to sink. So why is everything blue and black, dark and cracked? The vines bleed red into the water, clouds of tainted blood surrounding my feet. My footsteps are wet and heavy now. My mind is dark and gloomy. The hallway is closing. It's gotten tighter. I turn back in fear, but the hallway behind me is gone. It's an endless cycled hall, as dark and dim, as lonely and grim as it's always been. I would breathe, but the air is no longer clear. My lungs seethe with pain, they writhe in agony. My thoughts and mind feel slow, and I no longer know the path to go. Forwards, I say, knowing maybe I should go that way. Statues, they've changed, they've shifted. My writing, my pen and quill, the ink is empty, and there is no longer a smile on my statue's face. What is this place? I turn to family. Statues that stick through it all, but not in this dark and lonely hall. Family. I see the statues frowning, they begin speaking, their lips move, but I hear nothing. It is desolate. No sound. Voices, nothing around me, and no choices. Are they speaking? Are they reaching to me? I can't tell. It feels empty. Next set, I wander, dragging my feet through the water so desperately, now at ankle height. No longer comfortable at my feet, I know it's rising out of my sight. In the fog, the blue haze, the black days, they continue to corrupt this once lovely hallway's light. To my left, friends? No, who are they? Who are these statues so blank, all frowning, all down? Their faces aren't defined, and I cannot tell who they are now. Do I know these people? Why do I feel like I should? My chest hurts, my soul aches, and if I felt better, I convince myself I would. To the other side is a girl frowning, so distant in my mind, but I don't know why. We always laughed together, always at peace. Did something change? She was my best friend before things fell, so why do I feel so lonely and strange? I stand beside her, but I don't feel comfortable. Sparks of light try to reach me as I stare at her eyes, but for some reason I look at the statue and feel as if it is somebody I've never known. I feel alone. Dark thoughts, my heart is rotting. My blood is clotting. My thoughts are stopping. My motion continues to move, but my body is lifeless as I walk. No sound, no sight, mechanically moving until I stop. My gears jolt. I don't move. I open my eyes, already open. Forgetting the past minutes of walking, did I zone out? Was I trapped in my thoughts? I look up to the statue at the end of the hall. Was this here last time? Was there a last time? The fog doesn't allow me to remember. I walk up to my statue, a boy crying on his knees, bloody hands and a chilling breeze. I swallow, looking at marble plates lined up, with words chiseled within. I read, "What gets you up in the morning?" What was my answer before? Last time I wandered this hall, I know it happened, but did it? And what for? What were my answers? My answer that's written down is, I don't want to anymore. Suddenly, tears begin dripping from my eyes, but I look up. Keep the tears in. Things will crumble if you don't. Don't cry, don't feel, because if you lie down to get up, you won't. Don't cry. Don't let your voice crackle when someone asks you to describe. Don't think or you will sink. The water is to your waist. There is sickness on your face. Nobody laughs at the jokes you tell when you feel this way, so stay quiet. Nobody wants to be around someone suffering because you act so differently. It will taint their view. Don't burden others with the darker, blander, dull side of you. Work yourself to death. Do everyone a favor and forget about the rest. Don't talk to friends, they don't need you. Don't write, the words would leave you. Don't let your soul weep. Don't tell your family, they can't help you. Don't talk to her, it will make her struggle more. Didn't you say you only wished her to be happy? So don't feel. Let go of being real. Put on your mask, do your task, and feel the water rising to your neck. You'll drown soon. You won't need to worry. Are you awake still? How strong is your meaningless will? It's pointless. Let yourself go. Die to the guise of hard work, and don't let anyone know. Change your world from nothing to everything at once. Nobody cares if you are overwhelmed.